Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Magic and Miracles. Today you're going to learn how to shift the global consciousness, so stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Alyssa Rushton here, helping you create magic and miracles every day by raising your consciousness and expanding your vibration. Today, we're going to talk about what you can specifically do to uplift the global consciousness, because guess what? You are a light worker. You are here to do something drastically different. You have gone through a series of awakening events and experiences in your life, and that really puts you in a leadership role when it comes to helping people shift the global consciousness. And that's what this time really is ultimately all about. So be sure to hashtag consciousness awakener all your friends that you can, because they too need to know this information. This is really a simple process, but it's key when it comes to shifting a global consciousness. Now, remember, I said that you are in a position of leadership, and that means that we really need this to come as an inside job from you, and it really means that you've got to be holding this. So let me explain how you can hold global consciousness and shift it, and then I'll share a couple tips with you at the end. So first off, how this works is there are a couple of things in play. First, we've got you right in the middle here, and you have your electromatics. Your thoughts, your feelings, your focus, and perceptions actually help to either pull up into the earth that we want or pull down into something that we might not prefer. And really, we've got to remember that you are a divine creator, and that your energetics are either shifting up or shifting down the energy. And this is a moment by moment by moment process. So one of the reasons why I'm bringing this up to you now is, if you've been on social media at all, you know that there's an extraordinary amount of fear-based information. Some could call it propaganda, but there's an extraordinary amount of fear-based stuff out there. And so what I've seen happen with many spiritual people is they're starting to align their thoughts, their feelings, their focus and perception on those things. And unfortunately, what starts to happen is we start to pull down into an alignment with a reality, a version of Earth that we would not choose to experience. So what that means when you experience something fear-based on the outside of you is that it's your time to remember. Use it as a cue that, okay, I can actually align with this and give it my thoughts and my energy and my perceptions, or I can uncreate it. We just did an extinction burst training last week showing you how to actually uncreate things in your life that you don't want, how to actually have them not in your world anymore. So you can use that process, but it's really, as simple as not aligning with that which you don't want, not giving over to the fear of it. And so the question to ask yourself on the moment by moment basis are you shifting up or are you shifting down? Are you pulling the energy up or are you pulling it down with your heart and your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, and your perceptions? Because that is what creates your reality. At the end of the day, you are a divine creator. You are in the process of showing others how they create their world, but you're doing it yourself. You're unwinding from a lot of these ego programs that have been driving the world for so long. And with that, though, all of this stuff's coming up, all of these old fears and all these old things to process out. So for you, here's your tip, is every time, not some of the time, every time that the fears come up, and that they will now, and that's okay, you can just acknowledge them, send them love, and then with your thoughts and feelings, focus on sending out infinite potential, whether it's to a leader that you are not preferring, or whether it's a situation, or whether it's a person, all you have to do is just send out love and energy of infinite potential. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is written in the books. You have the opportunity to literally create our experience and pull it up. And by you being an example, you can pull others up around you. You don't have to really do any convincing. You don't have to say anything. In fact, the less you convince, the better. All you have to do is just be an example of somebody who's living here, who's living in that new earth, that enlightened earth, that earth that's kind of done with all those fear-based ways of being and all that power and control, right? All you have to do is be an example. And the people who are ready will pop and they will come over and hang in your energy field. And the people who aren't ready, but that's okay. All your job is to get the people who are ready, these next wavers, into that vibration, holding more light, holding more frequency. And you'll notice this. You'll say like, oh, I'm going to do a juice cleanse. And your neighbor will go, oh my God, that's a great idea. And they'll text you 3 hours later and say, I just ordered 3 days of juice cleanse. It's just that simple. You didn't have to say anything. You didn't have to do anything. You just had to be the example. So now's your time, my friends, to be the example. Hashtag early poppers in the comments. Tag a friend, tag somebody who's an early popper, who's leading the way. Tag somebody who really needs to see this information. And again, remember, all you have to do right now is send out love and send out that feeling, that vibration of infinite potential. And that helps people align without imposing on their free will. It helps people align to the highest possible reality they can, knowing their spirit's gonna know that that's actually possible, even if their physical self doesn't. So all you have to do, send out love, send out the feeling of infinite potential, and for yourself, be the example of somebody who's living right there, New Earth. All right, well, I'd love to see your comments, your thoughts. Pop me a message below and make sure to share this video, like it, and thank you. Thank yourself today for being here, for being an early popper, for being a leader of light on this planet, for being the ones who are here to shift the consciousness of this whole planet. It takes a very strong soul to do this, so thank yourself. You're amazing. I love you, and bye for now.